Hello, good morning. Good morning, good morning. I don't know why I'm singing for. Let me just see where the camera is so I can like properly look. So this morning I am here and I am gonna debunk a myth about being gluten-free, because there seems to be, I don't know, there just seems to be like this thing that being gluten-free is like some fad diet or something, because obviously people have made it into something like that. It's not the case. It's not the case. So I'm going to make my favorite breakfast this morning, because a lot of people have been asking me recently. I'd love to hear more about making, hello, anyone who's watching, I'd love to hear more about making gluten-free food. I'd love to hear more about eliminating refined sugars. I'd love to hear more about what was the other one? I think it was like dairy as well. So I wanted to do this video this morning just about debunking the myth around being gluten-free, because there's a lot of like stuff to say that it's like being on a diet, etc. But it's not. It's not, and certainly not in my case anyway, because I know if I eat gluten, my stomach is raging. And I also get a lot of like real awful gut issues. So if you're watching this right now, hashtag live, hashtag replay. Excuse the lighting this morning. Look at this. I look like, hold on a second, let me just see if that, no, it doesn't work. It does not work. So if you're watching this morning, please do say hi. Just click the link above so I know who you are. And this morning I'm going to make my favorite breakfast, which is porridge. I love porridge, and it's possibly one of the things that I kind of thought, oh my god, I'm going to have to give it up. But obviously with oats, there is no gluten in oats anyway. So the thing that I'm going to debunk for you today is this: going gluten-free is not a diet. Right? It's not a diet. And if you look at a lot of if you're just swapping your gluten to something else, there's no calories. And that's the thing, because I remember going on a podcast recently, and I was talking about going gluten-free, and the lady said to me, she said, oh well, wouldn't you just eat anything? I'm like, well, no, not if I want to really hurt myself, because I'm in absolute agony when I eat it. I'm like literally 4 to 6 weeks in pain. So I don't even want to put myself through that kind of turmoil in any way. Not, you know, we'd never do we? We don't want to hurt ourselves, right? So, and it's taken a long time. Sorry, I'm doing this the hard way, aren't I? It's taken a long time to like kind of really get to grips with it. It wasn't like a, oh. This is what happens on a morning when you haven't got any scissors out. So I'm going to make this as I talk anyway. So I'm using oat milk in this, and I'm going to make it in Big Bad Barry because it makes it perfect, and I can't be bothered to stand next to the stove. But what I really want to kind of like talk about is the fact that it isn't a diet or anything like that, right? Because as I said, if you're, say, I don't know, eating pizza, I've just put oat milk in there, but oat milk in there, by the way. Be careful of the oat milk as well, because some oat milks do contain wheat. So and do contain, meaning they do contain gluten. So who was it? Who someone had said to me, oh, that was it. Sorry, it is the morning, by the way. Yeah, someone has said to me, you know, well, you know, we wouldn't even entertain talking to you because you eat gluten-free. And a lot of people see that as being on a diet. But one, I want to say diet is everything that you eat. Everything. Doesn't matter what you eat. Fish and chips, right? That's a diet. It's everything you eat. But eliminating gluten from your from your diet isn't going to be the thing that actually, like, people go, oh, well, you lose weight. No, what's happened is that your gut is no longer inflamed. Your gut is no longer inflamed, meaning that it's no longer bloated. And it's the inflammation that's creating the bloating. It's not a place for, you know, that your gut is entirely happy with anymore. And that's what happens. So oat milk, pure porridge oats. And let me know in the comments if you resonate with this, you know, if you're going through this right now and you're looking at, you know, more gluten-free style cookery. Move it around a bit, and I'm going to put the lid on. See, my oats just so simple, and it just cooks to perfection, like in 12 minutes. I'm not going to be on here for 12 minutes because I've got to do school run as well, and I really want to enjoy my breakfast, and why not, right? But let me know, you know, if you're going through this as well, you know. And there's a lot of emotional feelings. So if we're not just looking at, like, say, we're looking at the feelings that are behind when your gut is in inflammation, are things like anxiety, depression. And in medical science now, changes in the gut are actually eliminating, like, really serious mental health issues. The gut is really connected to a lot of things that are, like, literally going on within us, within our thoughts, our emotions, our feelings come from the gut. So I talk about a lot that a lot of pain is psychosomatic. However, the gut also has a role too, and sometimes some of these things that we are thinking are actually coming from the gut, and the gut not being entirely happy. And that's what I found in my situation, that my gut was not entirely happy. So in terms of the gut, in terms of you know, going into like Chinese methodology, now I'm not an expert in Chinese methodology, there are other people who are. When looking at those areas, the emotions that are there are like your worth, how much you value yourself. And as you start to change those things, the thoughts and feelings change too. You're not in so much pain anymore. Things that usually reside there are like things like anger, you know, fire in our belly, our anger in our belly. And that's why I say it's not a fad diet or anything, right? When you change from eating something that is inflaming you on the inside and causing, and could be a direct cause of your anxiety, of your stress, of all those things. And I hate the doom and gloom bit of life, right? So I do want to make this more positive right now, that you have the chance to change it. You do, totally do. And sometimes there's a few little icky narratives in the way. Oh, can't do that. Oh no, what would I eat? You know, and these are the things that go on, even in me too. It's like, oh my God, I can't eat with anyone. I can't do this. I can't do that. Right. And I had to kind of work through those. They're the things that were like literally stopping me from helping my gut heal itself. Because when you don't have that anymore, it takes 2 to 3 years for the gut to naturally heal itself. And that is science. So it takes a while just for it to repair and to make itself, you know, a really nice place to live. And the happier it is and the more harmonious it is, the better it feels within you. So I'm going to leave it there for today. And I hope I'm going to do a masterclass called Love Your Gut, Calm Your Mind. And if you would like to join me on the masterclass, I will pop the link in the comments below. This is for spiritually connected business women, because I'm a businesswoman and it's made my life so much easier to find a lot more clarity, focus and direction in what I want to do. And I'm not distracted by what's going on inside me. So if you would like to hear some more debunking myths right? Because I do have a lot more in terms of the gut, and to add some real, I love science, right? I love spirituality. I love spiritual practices. They tens of thousands of years old. And I also love science as well. I love the science behind what's going on inside us, how that feels for us, and how that affects our mindset and our emotions when we're showing up in our work, in our business, and especially if we're speaking too. If we're speaking on camera, you know, because are we speaking from a place of anger? Or are we speaking from a place of passion, right? So, and the gut, you know, puts through these things. So Lana, change it up. Feel so much eating better on a whole, more gluten-free, meat-free, just a bit of everything. Absolutely. Far more mindful. Body ain't trash can, is it, gal? Yes, gal. Yes, gal. And the thing is, you know, it's just being a bit more mindful. You're feeling into how your body feels. And, you know, as Lana's just saying here, right? Balance in all things. Amazing lady Angela would say balance in all things, right? Your body is always speaking to you, and I'm going to help you get through those icky emotions so you show up more in your business, but not just show up, expand on your purpose so you're able to speak in the way that you want to speak. So I'm going to have my porridge in a few minutes, because, you know, I don't even need to like be next to this machine, and I am going to cook in this masterclass too, and I'll pop the link in the comments. So if you know anyone who would like to come, let them know. Okay, speak soon. Have an amazing day, and thank you everyone who's watched this. If you're joining now, go back to the beginning, because it's well worth watching, right? It's well worth watching. And I'll speak soon. Bye.